So Rob,
Yeah.
you're gonna get some inside information on your next. Did you already play this guy?
No. No.
Okay.
Well, I did warm up against elshamoe. I met him in ranked. So. Yeah, he is a force to reckon with.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, eradication. Yeah, he is a defensive playing master. Destroyer, can you give me a lead? He might be just. He's also streaming, so he might be chatting with his own guys.
We can always make a new party.
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Also, guys, don't hate the bowling ship, please. It just
Hate, we love it.
the more. Otherwise, I'll just have to buy new ones, different colors, different designs.
No, it's the most awesome shirt I ever seen.
Fuck.
Let's see. Ooh.
We need more bowling shirt in our lives.
Oh god. The best part about it is I'm actually like also awful at bowling, so I guess it's a 2-for-1. But so I'm confused. Who will we get to play now?
It's gonna be Eradication versus elshamoe.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
They asked me to create the grinder. Sure.
So looking at the standings, Eradication 1-0, +3 on maps, so 1-3 nothing on this series, and elshamoe still yet to play.
They have a grinder link for us. I'll chat it in Discord. Tenselin, no, I did not. I only saw the follow.
Yeah, we do see now the badge, so thank you so much for the sub, Tenselin. We really appreciate it. Certainly keeps us motivated to keep doing this.
So straight away in the grinder, elshamoe banning exile, eradication, or in the grinder, eRaD1CaTi0n, banning corrupted keep. So we'll see what elshamoe picks first here. Okay, elshamoe on the Molten Falls. It'd be interesting to see if if on this German Quake League, if there was like an easier way to see statistics from these guys. But
There is a tournament link with the standings. But
Yeah, that's the only information.
okay.
We don't have cross-reference of matches.
We are
and
yet
picks.
to create the black book.
I'll get my brother with his Excel spreadsheet to somehow link it up to this German Quake League.
Does he also has
Oh.
a connection with the tournament site that he can just import scores and stuff?
Actually, it was a bit like no, I wish it was that simple, but this one was what did he have? It like ripped the data from another spreadsheet, so it's a bit harder to just like get data straight from. He would have to like manually do it, and then that would be just so much. Also, Tenselin with another 5 gifted. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, we
Nice.
appreciate it. Amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome the support we are getting. Like actually, I watched yesterday back what date our first stream was, and we're actually nearing our first year anniversary.
Ooh.
It was October the 17th, the first stream.
Will you guys anything particularly planned so far for that, or?
A hot tub stream, I think.
Oh fuck.
We are still in a creative brainstorm with it, but it's just yeah, we were casting stuff on our own channel. Also, yeah, actually during the German Quake Champions League, but also the challengers, and then at one point we thought, yeah, why split the viewership? Let's just join forces and create one channel that's dedicated to Quake Champions.
Nice. So far on the first map, Eradication picking Slash, and elshamoe with the visor pick. I actually think the visor pick is quite nice. Quite nice here. Some people think that this Slash will really just walk all over the visor, but it seems to be a pretty common pick. You know, we see Razy picking it a lot. I think against Slash, we've seen it a few times now, and actually it's very, very effective. So I'm curious how confident Eradication feels there. The next map, Eradication banning Doom, pretty standard for Deep Embrace.
Yeah, Eradication is a pretty defensive player. I guess, yeah, actually with...
So Strog is still on the board.
With Nyx...
Eisen still on the...
With Nyx and Athena, even with Athena he will play defensive. So I'm curious if we're gonna see an aggressive Eradication or just... Let's see that he's gonna use the speed to just evade every fight.
Well, let's see here, elshamoe.
What the?
Whoa!
Cut it out, dude. Nice. No, don't cut it out. Just spend all your money.
That's how you do it. Tedslin, I usually have a thing on my stream. I hope you're, if you're a man, I usually say if you're a gifter or a donator, you got massive balls, you know. So you're definitely someone who should be proud of that, and to be a gifter, also thank you for that. So that's awesome, dude. Balls out, exactly.
Yeah, we're going for it then, so we're going for it.
So Eradication with the Galena pick, also pretty nice against Nyx. Sometimes can be quite tough for the Galena if elshamoe is really just getting up in there and making it, you know, applying a lot of pressure. But if Galena gets control, it's going to be pretty good there. And fast picks on the last map, Jesus. Okay, elshamoe bans Athena, Eradication Eisen, elshamoe Ranger. So what we're going to see all these maps. I'm actually really most interested on this first map. I actually really love, lately playing Visor is actually so fun. It's a shame he's just like not picked as much.
Yeah, I guess for your kind of level, the information isn't really that useful because you know where your opponent is anyway. You have a good idea of where they are. But yeah, the added speed on the strafe jumping is really fun to play with.
The main problem, it ends up being that if you don't get value from it, you'll all of a sudden become just a little bit of like a, you know, a bit of a Doom.
Player.
Just nothing. Yeah, just like VQ3 champ with nothing else on there. So, but when you're hitting with it, it's quite strong, especially on Molten actually. So maybe he does see something there. Get into the party.
Yeah, all right. Now we are ready.
Yeah, I'll just set the settings.
Guys, I need 10 seconds actually. Hold on.
Central, right? Not NA Central, EU Central.
No, not an A central.
I actually have a okay ping.
All right.
And I also play some games on NA Central and East.
Yeah, I'm okay at NA East. I got 92 ping.
Nice.
Ooh. Actually, Rob, what do you get to NA East from Netherlands?
NA East, it's 86.
Oh, okay. Nice. I think from the UK it's a little bit lower. I think they can even get like 80 or something in like really, really good circumstances. But
Yeah,
under 90
yeah.
from Europe is awesome, I think.
Yeah, I think Chain actually has a great connection from Canada until the Europe servers.
Mm.
Yeah, we should build an island in the middle of the
Yeah.
ocean just so that we can have decent ping to both both sides.
Well, I think they're both ready. Let's just start.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give you both the floor for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, just back and relax.
All
Yes,
right.
this is gonna be speed versus information, which is always exciting.
Mm-hmm. I'm really curious if Eradication, you know, from what Rob was saying before, is he going to really play defensive based on that, or is he just going to, you know, apply a lot of pressure? You know, I think that's where the strength is there for the Slash, you know, to really just keep the momentum around the map. But of course, if the visor is hitting the damage, it can get quite tough. So
Yeah, but if he's playing defensive, he can always try to hit rails at the weird spots on the map and escape quite easily with the speed. That might be something he plays around and try to deal damage that way.
we're almost getting into the start here. So I'll start on elshamoe, but would you like to start us off?
Now let's so let's go. elshamoe starting on heavy, goes for LG immediately. So we won't have an LG fight after Mega gets picked up. Well, elshamoe going for rail as well, popping the piercing sight. Oh, might catch Eradication on rail. Eradication knows better. Waits for his opponent to leave the area. Oh, elshamoe with some holding a good position, but those rockets are so good. Eradication with a stack advantage even. Yeah, and elshamoe tries to go for Mega instead. But the Eradication will apply that pressure. Oh, good
Nice
LG,
little-
and the Eradication gets first frag.
I liked what elshamoe was doing there. You know, he almost managed to hold off with the rockets, but just coming in with that speed from Eradication, you know, we're beginning to see that if you don't hit the damage, she just comes in and you just die quickly. You know, it's quite tough, but he's gonna back away from this Mega, but actually maybe he's gonna decide to potentially hit a rail, pushing him with the rockets.
Doesn't have any other weapon yet.
Yeah, it's just too risky coming into the yet, but they're gonna fight potentially over this next heavy here, and again, this is sometimes where the problems can arise if all of a sudden if Eradication starts getting both items uncontested, which he might leave without getting hit. Eradication is going to be able to push in quite hard here now, I think.
Oh, both players missing all of their damage. Oh, that was a decent rocket from Eradication. Scares elshamoe away. That one is a big one.
Yeah,
Almost all of the armor gone.
those long distance rockets are just so annoying because it just provides so much value, but it's just so sometimes it's so random because you don't hear the rocket coming, and then all of a sudden you just take, you know, 50 damage from across the map. So, but they're gonna fight over this Mega. It hits the first rail. Eradication thinking if he wants the pressure, but he's actually gonna push in. This is nice by Eradication. Yeah, he's just kind of testing the waters. He's getting in a little bit. And
Oh, tried to get a last rail. Oh, popping the ability. Can't quite get around the corner. So that area is protected.
But elshamoe missing the rocket jump. He could be maybe a little bit nervous. I don't know. His movement is... It's pretty nice in some moments, but then it's also a bit shaky. I'm back on eRaD1CaTi0n's point of view now, and gonna push in again with this LG, getting to a quick fight here.
Oh, pops the ability, goes in for an all-in fight, steals Mega mid-fight. No, he does not. Oh, ends up stealing it. The rockets from elshamoe finished the job. Only 73 health, though. Gotta be careful.
And he's railable for this heavy, decides to back off, and this is where the problem starts to arise. You know, he managed to get the kill, but eRaD1CaTi0n has so much stack, and it's gonna be hard for him to hold this this Mega, but he decides to stick around, and managing to just sneak just past. And here we go.
Heard it.
Both items now for eRaD1CaTi0n, and elshamoe, nice little tag rail that's going to help with potentially pushing onto this heavy here.
Yeah, elshamoe in a bit of crossroads now. He doesn't want to overcommit to this, but yeah, now eRaD1CaTi0n with a huge stack. A lot of that work undone.
Yeah, and
this is a great position, though.
ooh, nice rocket
Oh,
trap.
throws eRaD1CaTi0n off the map.
Oh my god. So that's like even worse when you work so hard to get both the items and then you just die to something stupid like that. Just a nice rocket bounce out of the map. Thank you again, Sinkera, if you're in the chat. Usually he comes up when you when frags like that happen. But again, so elshamoe frag lead. And it's pretty even. Gonna fight over this hit Mega. Missing the first rocket, but eRaD1CaTi0n coming back in. Not gonna be able to get any more damage.
Yeah, a little bit shaky aim from elshamoe.
Oh, close range battle.
Oh, the stairs providing huge cover from the rockets. Now elshamoe in a bit of a pickle here. This is not where you'd want to be. Takes advantage of eRaD1CaTi0n going for the heavy, but doesn't have much to work with. Finds a light armor now, which does help. Yeah, eRaD1CaTi0n goes right in! Oh, that rocket actually launches eRaD1CaTi0n to a great position. Oh, great rockets! eRaD1CaTi0n now being outstacked by elshamoe.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, great rockets. Finishing the job, and elshamoe up 3 frags to 1. Oh, great use of the piercing sight. You know he wanted to land there. A bit risky with the eRaD1CaTi0n right there.
Yeah, and just what I thought, I feared coming into the start of this map, that if elshamoe's hitting the damage, you know, and it can be really quite hard for the slash shift. You know, she just doesn't have the control. But as I say that, eRaD1CaTi0n gonna get the heavy now, and this Mega I think has been up this whole time. I don't think he's been just had a look at it, but sees it now. eRaD1CaTi0n gonna come in, but pushes him with the rockets. Hits a nice close range rail, 1 HP. eRaD1CaTi0n picks it up with the shotgun. Nice conversion there, and gonna spawn a rail. So, yeah, and here it's tough. eRaD1CaTi0n actually pushing in from LG, railable. elshamoe gonna punish him for that, so nice work by him. Didn't even use the ability there, I don't think. He just hit a rail as it came. And eRaD1CaTi0n, no other items to his name. And elshamoe should have a free Mega here.
Oh, and that rail will definitely be for free. Good rocket jump going in for the aggression. And it picks up the frag, but it cost him a lot of stack.
You know, it might not...
Side, trying to avoid the eRaD1CaTi0n for the time being.
It might not seem like much, but you know, 3 minutes, even though it's only 3 frags, if the game is quite contested, eRaD1CaTi0n is going to have to start making a bit more riskier plays soon. Otherwise, you know, if the timer starts getting lower and lower, then he has to kind of all in maybe more than he would like. And yeah, He's
Yeah,
gonna need to
that's
start.
a recipe for trades.
Mm,
Traded frags. Yeah, and elshamoe gets a mega.
nice little move there by eRaD1CaTi0n, just skim past, but again, elshamoe now playing, you know, getting into defensive style. Maybe he's going to start considering kind of plussing back coming into this next 2 minutes. But again, I think eRaD1CaTi0n is looking for angles, but elshamoe is not going to not giving him any.
Yeah, elshamoe being very careful now that we're in the last 2 minutes of the map. He's got a relatively comfortable lead. And he gets a mega as well, so that's a good amount of stack.
Yeah, I think we might start seeing. I'd be curious to see if elshamoe is going to leave this side of the map. I mean, he really has everything he needs. If he can just defend the mega every time and keep getting it, and using his ability to get damage, but doesn't actually get any value this time. But here comes eRaD1CaTi0n pushing to the TP. Nice nail gun by elshamoe.
Great nail gun. And he gets the heavy as well, so they trade different items. That was a bit of a riskier play without being too risky from eRaD1CaTi0n. Waiting around mega area.
Let's see again. elshamoe makes his way back to the mega. Going to use the ability, just kind of prepare himself. But 40 seconds, I mean, 3 frags. eRaD1CaTi0n needs to, even at this point, you know, it's going to be hard, but he needs to just keep all in. He needs to kind of hope that elshamoe is going to make a mistake here. But, you know, 30 seconds left. I think it might be too much for this first map.
Yeah, yeah, nothing you can do now with 20 seconds left. So now just yeah, great controlled play from elshamoe there. The last 3 minutes.
It was interesting by eRaD1CaTi0n. I really felt like he, you know, even though, even from like 8 minutes, I think it was, as you guys could see, I really feel like he just needed to push a lot more. You know, even though it would have been risky, you know, he have if he pushes in with ability or even just crouch slides in, the visor cannot get away. You know, as much as you're always controlling how the fights are going to go. Even though he probably would have died there, he needs to at least try something, because as you can see, well, it was just the last 2 minutes were just elshamoe kind of sitting at the mega, then slowly creeping his way away from it, then coming back, and we just didn't see many opportunities from eRaD1CaTi0n. But still, I think we saw some nice moments. I mean, elshamoe just hit the damage he needed to, and that's kind of the story, I think, for that first map.
Yeah, now it will be very interesting to see what kind of a response do we get on Deep Embrace. Now we get elshamoe on Nyx and eRaD1CaTi0n on Galena.
Yeah, I don't think elshamoe has stolen. But yeah, losing out on the Nyx does.
Yep.
So, yeah. What do you think of this? Because I haven't seen her win once.
I think it can be. Excuse me. I think it's actually quite a strong pick. I mean, anything that can really convert the tide of the battle so quickly through the invis, especially when she can move around the map so fast. But the problem I think that you might see is that it's just hard to manage. You know, once the ship, once you start like getting a really bad, a bad kill, you don't do enough damage in one moment, or they just, you know, they're just railing the Nyx really hard. That's, I think, when you start to see the problems. But, you know, elshamoe proved that he could hit the damage, and I'm curious if Eradication, you know... What I saw from the first map is that I think Eradication could use a bit better positioning. I think that would, like, help with trying to trap his opponent, but, you know, this next map, if elshamoe just, like, moves around like he can with the Nyx, we might see the same thing that we saw in map 1. So yeah, we'll have to see. But I think it can be what it can be. Jesus, it can be a good pick on this map.
Well, if somebody needs to get some water, now is the time. In the meantime, I'll do the... I already did the prediction, but nobody voted, so let's do it again.
Guys, use your channel points, just so later you can screenshot and flex to everybody that you got more points than everybody else. So you need to bet when you can. Because of course, if you have the most channel points, you are the biggest alpha in the chat. So.
Yeah.
Okay, they are ready to rumble. Let's go.
All right. Jones, how many channel points do you have actually?
Yeah, I have almost 42,000 points.
Well, I feel like I would have more, but I've got a measly 2.2k. But that's because I can't gamble. So that's a bit unfortunate. But
yeah, I can't gamble anyway. But even yeah, as an admin, you're not allowed, right, to gamble, I think. So
No, you're not. I tried.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be the bank of Shaftastic TV.
I see. Now, would you like me to leave you guys to it for this one, or how would you?
No, you guys do this one. I gotta go pee.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
see you soon, boys.
Scum.
No worries. So, I think, well, let's start on Eradication's POV. I feel like we gave a lot of show to elshamoe on the last map. He had kind of most of the control there, so... GL HFs have been exchanged. Eradication gonna get the LG spawn. And elshamoe, of course, on the rail and heavy. Gets the LG, sets up his first totem. And we're gonna see how does Eradication eventually get his rail that he needs so crucially on this map. Nice little pressure by elshamoe. Blows the invis quite early, but hits the rail, and Eradication be on the low ground. Just not being able to convert so much, kind of just run past each other.
My life sustains you.
And it's starting to kind of, you know, Eradication's got his second totem now. This can potentially start kind of getting out of control for elshamoe if he doesn't start applying more pressure. Alright, just 1 second.
Yeah, I like the defensive start from both players. Right there, not going any. Oh, what?
Oh my god.
That's a clean frag. If I saw any. Ooh, nice. The invis. This is an aggressive move. Yeah, it seems like it, but oh, the rockets. Yeah, they don't really hit.
I mean, those rails are so triggering. You're like, the fact sometimes when you move so fast on the map, it actually works against you for moments like that, because I think he was moving so fast that the rail just sent him way flying out of the map, so super unfortunate first frag, but again, another nice rail by Eradication. We're starting to see the problem with Nyx on this map. I think you might be right, Rob, that if the Nyx just gets hit too much, we're starting to see Eradication, both items, 2 totems. What can elshamoe do? He has invis, but he only has LG.
Yeah, he needs to hit 3 rails, I think, to get an in.
And even now, look at this moment. The fact that like we could see elshamoe had 100 health, 75 armor, but he only needs to get rail once, and then he was railable, and eradication hit 2, and that was enough. Like it's just sometimes that can be the you know how risky Nyx can be on this map if your opponent's hitting the damage. And again, eradication just cleaning up with these rails.
True, but after that last or the previous fight, I do think like 2 rails are enough, but then you also need the lightning gun in your arsenal. Or just something to finish it up. But it's so hard. Like if you lose out on yeah on any item, it's such a tough job. And Nyx.
But again, just
I will purge my
eradication, just pushing the Nyx around the map. I mean, so far he's hit 8 of 13, 60% rail for eradication right now. Has the majority of the items. And yeah, this is looking tough for elshamoe. And this is sometimes the problem on this map, you know, the fact that it is so small is that you don't have really a way to set up. You know, if a player is attacking you, they're attacking you. You're not gonna really like, you know, evade them by having good positioning or something like this. The map is so small that even as something as a Galena can just get in there. But nice rocket jump by eradication, gets pushed away with the rail, and elshamoe gonna get his the heavy here.
Ooh, but he walks into so much LG damage. All the armor. Or at least the overstock is gone. Wow, he hits the rail. And he actually, eradication gets scared of the mega of this. And the aggressive invis gets him on the board.
Nice use of the ghost walk there. You know, just completely catches eradication off guard and picks up that kill. And now we're starting to see a shift. You know, elshamoe having both items now, and all the weapons that he needs. Eradication back to his natural stack, but no totems for him at the moment. That's going to be important.
Oh, great rocket. Follow up is not there though. Ooh, he uses the rail, but yeah, it doesn't hit the shot, and during the reload, eradication gets some mega health and has the LG out.
You know, I see that a lot in the detriment of like a lot of players, and it's the ungodly close range rail. You know, if you hit him, buy a lottery ticket. If you don't, well, start saying your prayers, because as you can see, you know, he missed the rail, and then he's kind of like just sitting in the middle. Eradication didn't have to do much, but again, another battle, actually a suicide. elshamoe back to 0. That's super annoying. Having the blue invis here, he's gonna get this armor, but invis is such a critical thing. You know, if you're gonna pick this champion, it really needs to have, you know, you really need to get the value out of it, which is like doing damage and taking none. That's where they're really, you know, the invis is really such an important part. But gonna pressure this mega. Both missing their rails, and elshamoe gonna kind of just stick around here at the timing of the mega. Connects to eradication, but keeps pushing. He doesn't have the stack for this, and eradication can clean up with the rocket. Yeah, I don't know. This is not looking good for elshamoe.
No, I'll give him some screen time. Let's see if that favors him. But yeah, he needs to do something about this control. Eradication is working with.
Yeah, not using the invis there. That's where it gets really bad too. You know, using the invis, but then also losing the item. Now he's really far behind coming to this next heavy. And still keeps pressuring though. I mean, at this point, I kind of agree. He kind of needs to, with only so much time left.
he's able to survive a full rotation with not really much to work with. Does collect some tools now. Now he can at least do some damage from afar. Oh, is he getting a ring out? Yes!
Oh my god.
Challenge.
Beautiful. Oh, but he still has so much work to do.
It's interesting. You never see ring outs from that spot, but actually, yeah, there's another potential there. God damn it. But again, I hope we don't see. See, now the tables have turned. You know, we saw on the last map, eRaD1CaTi0n kind of just not pushing when he needs to in the last 2 minutes. elshamoe kind of has to. You know, 6 frags definitely a lot harder compared to only 3. But yeah, he's gonna need to really get in there if he wants to win this map. And again, just chasing him, pushing with LG. Hits a close range rail, nice from elshamoe.
Oh, and he's chasing the frag up, not going for any item, but oh, he meets his doom by the shotgun of eRaD1CaTi0n. Both items are up though, so yeah, elshamoe shopping around for both. He uses the invis. Great trap. Awesome, yeah, and eRaD1CaTi0n spawns at the railgun and will collect the rocket launcher, so has enough tools to be a nuisance for elshamoe. Who, yeah, actually defends his position with the LG perfectly. He still needs to force the issue by quite a lot.
I mean, at this point, it's quite, you know, eRaD1CaTi0n would, I like to say, would like to pretty much have to fall asleep, I think, to lose the game at this point. I don't know if he even would still, actually. But yeah, it's just too much, I think, for elshamoe here. And well, this is an exciting series. We're gonna have 1-to-1 coming to the 3rd map. I'll just check what the champions were again.
I will not
It's gonna be Awoken and eIZEN for eRaD1CaTi0n, Ranger for
for
elshamoe.
the order.
So very interesting picks for that last map. And it's kind of just like the last kind of dead time, I guess, for the last little period here. And yeah, eRaD1CaTi0n gonna take map 2. Well played by him. I think it's nice we're seeing a bit of a turnaround. You know, I was kind of worried that just how he was playing map 1, he didn't really use the positioning to get in there. But just as I thought before the map started, you know, if he's really pushing the damage, elshamoe is going to have the tough time with these items. And as we could see, eRaD1CaTi0n just picking up so many more items than elshamoe here, and that's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, yeah, we go into the 3rd map, like we already said, Awoken, where eRaD1CaTi0n has eIZEN and elshamoe has Ranger. So yeah, we can call it the tiebreaker. They both earn a point for appearing, and they just got a point both for taking 1 map of each other. So this will be for bragging rights and calling yourself the winner of this match.
Which I think is way more important than the league itself, is to always have bragging rights over someone you're playing against. I think.
Yeah.
always having that mental edge.
That's the whole point of playing the game.
And have that content track for your track movie.
Let's see. All right, it's map 3, 1-to-1. Do you guys have any predictions for this, or what do you guys think from these two guys, Jones?
I really like eRaD1CaTi0n's chances a lot better with eIZEN, but I know elshamoe can be really good and really efficient with the orb. So it's gonna be a tight contest, that's for sure.
Mm. I think, you know, it's interesting. For a period there was a time when everybody was picking Ranger, everybody picked, it was a really common pick to choose Eisen. Then he kind of fell out of the meta. I think a lot of people were picking a lot more Strog lately, and yeah, but definitely Eisen is one of the stronger picks against Ranger, just because, you know, when Ranger uses the orb, he usually just orbs right into a turret, or they'll have a battle and, you know, the Ranger will get the kill, but then the turret ends up finishing it or something, and that's where we see that, you know, Eisen can sometimes keep the momentum. And I'll be curious if we'll see that literally in this game. That'd be nice. But yeah, we'll soon see. All right, guys, I'll leave you to this last map. So have fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy it. And yeah, Rob, it's the deciding map. Winner takes the series. Winner takes all of the points.
All the marbles.
And all of the bragging rights.
Yeah, I do think this is an interesting matchup, right? Like, you can put the turret in some frustrating position, especially at the portal exit. That just screws up.
Turrets as well.
Yeah, but if you put it at the portal, it just frustrates your movement coming out of it.
2, 1, fight.
Yeah, and as we start, Eradication on Banana picks up the light armor immediately. No items have been picked up yet, 8 seconds in. Yeah, so both players delaying them to the point where there isn't much delay at all between the items. Yeah, and there we see a turret to trap the teleport, but also a good position on heavy. Oh, good LG fight for Eradication. elshamoe quite low. Eradication can't really find the angle though. And Eradication will steal the heavy.
Stopwatch.
Oh, and we see that turret in play. But elshamoe in the advantage actually.
Wow, this could be Hyder's frag. Look at it, this shotgun choice almost worked out. He just walked into his face and did a lot of damage. But elshamoe is the one who walks away as victor from that frag.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cheeky spot.
Stopwatch. Impressive.
Oh, great rail from elshamoe. Eradication has no armor whatsoever. Luckily for him, the LG armor is about to spawn, I think. Yeah, the Eradication heads to the middle of the map.
Yeah, I like the position of elshamoe, just waiting for Eradication to walk into his LG, but then his weapon choice is not that grand anymore, and he gets some LG in the back himself. Oh, he might trap Eradication in the shotgun copy, but no, he decides to retreat. Maybe he was scared away from Tobias' turret, because this is the red one. This is the twin brother of Timmy.
And now we're seeing a bit of a stalemate. Interesting fake rocket jump from elshamoe.
Yeah, he
A
actually
slight miss time on the heavy will enable Eradication to show up in time. Oh, he
Wow.
arms out and doesn't pick up the item in right away.
The damage he did, he can just follow this up, right? Ooh, there's Tobias. Hello.
Yeah, a bit of an unwanted friend. Nice attempt with the tri-bolt, unfortunately gets nothing for it.
And the aggressiveness from Eradication. Are we seeing Eradication being aggressive? That's new to me, but it pays off. If he is able to do something at this heavy, he might be in for the tying frag. Oh, but elshamoe is elusive. Yeah, but he has a great pathway to escape the fight. Oh, no, I think Eradication heard the bubble pickup.
Oh, now elshamoe just waiting. Or realizes the heavy hasn't been picked up. Oh, interesting use of the orb. It doesn't quite get where he wanted to. I think he wanted to get into that mega platform.
Great, I will use it.
Yeah, very good damage. Eradication now lacking in armor. Still has some, just not much. That means that elshamoe now overstacks Eradication.
Yeah, they're both right. The bragging racks are on the line, and wow.
Risky rocket jump.
Yeah, yeah, but also, yeah, like Eradication was just he disappeared on the map, did not give any hint, and I do think like elshamoe had a good position, but like, Eradication was just a ninja and walking up behind him.
Well, just wait until that turret gets mega. Yeah, so now Eradication holding mega position. Oh, the weapon choice could have cost him. elshamoe can't capitalize on it.
He has a great
But now
position.
again, Eradication playing really slowly. That's a good rail. Let's stick around for the second rail. I believe elshamoe is railable.
Yeah, now certainly.
Definitely now. Oh, using the orb to get to the LG side of the map. There are some resources that they can pick up.
Oh, no,
the mega.
Wow, if Eradication had the LG out, he would certainly could have trapped elshamoe, but he was not aware that elshamoe was around the corner. So they both actually survived a potential dangerous situation. Eradication has the position for the heavy though. And his device in his back pocket.
Candyman.
Now we see Eradication with a huge stack. Yeah, elshamoe eating a nice rail. That's a good orb. Unfortunately, a little bit too greedy. Doesn't pick up the item mid-fight, so that's his demise. And Eradication takes the
Oh, a greedy party!
leading frag. But
Bye
that's
bye,
a great
no!
frag. Almost falls off the map.
Oh, but
Manages to stay. Both players quite low, but elshamoe is railable, and yeah, not really what elshamoe wanted. Eradication gets the frag. So up 2 frags.
yeah, it's 4 minutes to go, but I do think there is an into this map for elshamoe. Just Lady Luck is not on his side.
Impressive.
Oh, and he's not aware. Like Eradication is just again so silent on the map, and elshamoe, yeah, just only figures out where Eradication is after he gets the damage.
Yeah, and after it's too late to back off. Oh, great rocket! And now with a shotgun. And all of that incoming damage from the turrets. Yeah, nothing much elshamoe could have done after being stuck in that situation. But now it's going to be interesting to see how he responds. Does he play slow himself? Does he try to speed things up? For now, looks like he's gonna play it slow. Trying to throw in a few spam rockets. Oh, uses the orb as a distraction. Good LG. Able to stack on the poverty items and get some mega as well. So this is certainly an opening. Tracks down Eradication. Doesn't want to move in. And probably a good call because of the turrets. Oh, and there's gonna be a fight over heavy. Eradication a little bit early, and that's a frag for elshamoe. And yeah, he wanted to do the rocket jump, but unfortunately did not have any rockets. Oh, Eradication will be making his way towards heavy.
Oh,
We'll
elshamoe
get that
is
rail now. elshamoe abandoning mega. Now it's the orb to get there. All right, so the nice mega in the middle of the nice light in the middle. Is what I mean.
yeah, again,
Again,
elshamoe with the
Eradication being extremely quiet.
it's just he's so in his comfort zone. He likes this. Like being uber defensive, and as soon as you hit some
Oh, such low
overtook
HP, both players. elshamoe on 32, Eradication on 5.
I'm bleeding out.
That bubble will absolutely save him for the time being.
Oh, he leaves the mega health up. Okay, double back to it. Nice.
Oh, getting caught in the middle of the air, not where you want to be when your opponent has LG, and Eradication getting to be 4 frags up.
Yeah, he's sealing the deal on this map.
Yeah, nothing much elshamoe can do now. But still, can't give up. Might get a little bit lucky. Who knows?
Oh yeah, he has the champ to force the issue, but I don't. I think Eradication is such great.
Yeah, and even gets the
defensive
mega. That's a
player.
great rail. Oh, good job there with the rocket jump. The LG as he comes down and doesn't have much HP, but there are items there to heal up with. 1 minute for 3 frags. Oh, that's a nice orb. Unfortunately, clips the edge, yeah, and the Eradication will be getting this one with Tobias. They're helping his case. Yeah, and if it wasn't then, the game is sealed now. Now victory lap for Eradication is still playing extremely slow, extremely reserved. Doesn't give anything to elshamoe. Doesn't give any
Like
clues of his position.
there's a big red zone around elshamoe, and as soon as it gets near Eradication moves to the other part of the map.
Yeah, elshamoe calls the GG. Yeah, fascinating series. Bit of a chess match all the way through. In the good way, of course.
Yeah, so congrats to Eradication for the win. elshamoe still got 3 points out of it. So GG.
Yeah, I'll take
They're
3
both.
points over 1 any day.
Yeah, so let's quickly check out what this will do to the scores. So Eradication gets 3 points, so he will be tied up with me. And elshamoe will get 2 points. Let's see. Is this his first map? Yeah. So he will be tied at 5th place with Can Kick. So yeah, guys, thanks for the entertainment, elshamoe and Eradication.